Good morning and welcome back to my channel. We are starting lecture number 76 and today's title is Pteridophytes. So first I will show you all the examples which are mentioned in NCERT textbook. So with this you will have an idea how pteridophytes look like. Okay, and then we will look into the features and life cycle of pteridophytes. So this is Coelotum. It belongs to the class Coelopsida. You will have to by heart the examples and their classes also. Then in Lycopsida class, we have Selaginella and Lycopodium. Two examples here. Sphenopsida has only one member, Equisetum. So this is the typical structure of Equisetum. This part, Strobilus, this is Sporangia. It stores the spores. Equisetum in Sphenopsida. And the last fourth class is Pteropsida. There are three members, Bryopteris, Pteris and Ediantum. So four different classes and these are the examples. In addition, there are Fern and Salvinia. So see, based on this information, there was this question in re-exam 2024. Identify the incorrect pair. So in this question, the class and examples are given. You will have to identify the incorrect pair. So Sphenopsida, it has Equisetum. It is not Ediantum. So first option is incorrect and this is our answer. This is incorrect. Pteropsida, Bryopteris, and the other two members are Ediantum and Pteris. Pteris, Pteris. Then Coelopsida has one member, Coelotum. Lycopsida has Selaginella and Lycopodium. So first one is the answer of this question. So see how important are examples. So pteridophytes are classified into two categories, ferns and horsetails. So see, this is not given in NCERT, but I just checked out of these examples which ones are fern and which ones are horsetail. Okay, so Coelotum, Bryopteris, Pteris, Ediantum and Salvinia, these are ferns. Equisetum is horsetail and Selaginella, Lycopodium, they are neither fern nor horsetails. They belong to club mosses. Anyway, this is additional information. It is not given in NCERT, so it will not be asked in NEET exam. Now we will start reviewing the NCERT lines. This is the first paragraph. So I have picked the important lines. The pteridophytes include horsetails and ferns. Pteridophytes are grown as ornamental plants. So these are the uses and used for medicinal purposes and as soil binders. So three important uses of pteridophytes. So if you check what is the meaning of soil binders, they are substances that can hold soil particles. So in case of pteridophytes, the plants with dense root system create a natural mat, and this is how they prevent soil erosion. So what is unique about pteridophyte is they are the first terrestrial plants. They possess vascular tissues, xylem and phloem. Pteridophytes are found in cool, damp, shady places, though some may flourish well in sandy soil conditions. So when we study the life cycle, you will understand that since for fertilization water is needed, therefore they are required to remain close to water bodies. Then in the next paragraph, we talk about plant body. So in pteridophyte, the main plant body is sporophyte. In bryophytes, it was gametophyte, which is differentiated into true root, true stem, and true leaves. This is important, and the main reason is because they have vascular tissue. Now see, this is important point. You will hear the word microsporophyll, macrosporophyll, and sporophyll. So microsporophyll and macrosporophylls, these are leaves. But only sporophyll, this is leaf-like appendages. The purpose is to hold the sporangia. The leaves in Pteridophyta are small in case of Selaginella, and because they are small, they are called microphylls. And in case of ferns, they are large, therefore they are called macrophylls. We are talking about only leaves. The sporophytes bear sporangia that are subtended by leaf-like appendages called sporophylls. In case of Selaginella and Equisetum, the sporophylls form a distinct compact structure called strobili or cones. In the previous slide, you have seen how Equisetum looks like. So at the top, the strobili or the cones are situated. The next paragraph talks about their life cycle. So this is the life cycle of pteridophytes. We will begin from here. So in the sporangia, there are special cells which are called spore mother cells. They are diploid cells. So they undergo meiosis and form haploid spores. So the spores are released and they germinate, and then they will form a heart-shaped structure. So this heart-shaped structure is called prothallus. Spores germinate to give rise to inconspicuous, small but multicellular, free-living, mostly photosynthetic thalloid gametophyte. So this is thalloid structure, okay? It doesn't look like this. This is just gametophyte thallus structure, and the main purpose is to bear sex organs which will help in sexual reproduction. So this grows in cool, damp, shady places. Okay. So don't get confused between bryophyte and pteridophyte. In case of bryophytes, the term was protonema, and here it is prothallus. Then the archegonium and antheridium, they will produce the gametes. So antherozoid, male gamete is motile, okay? It will use water and swim to the egg. So it will reach the mouth of archegonia and then it will fertilize egg. So after zygote formation, this zygote will produce a multicellular, well-differentiated sporophyte, which is the dominant phase of pteridophyte. Sporophyte is dominant, okay? So on the lower side of sporophylls, you will find the sporangium. And then again the cycle continues, okay? So first point is sporangia produces spores by meiosis in spore mother cells. Then prothallus is formed. Spores germinate to give rise to inconspicuous, small but multicellular, free-living, mostly photosynthetic, thalloid gametophyte called prothallus. These gametophytes require cool, damp, shady places to grow. Because of this specific restricted requirement and need for water for fertilization, the spread of living pteridophyte is limited, restricted to narrow geographical region. So they are also dependent on water for fertilization. Gametophytes bear male and female sex organs. They are called antheridia and archegonia respectively. Water is required for transfer of antherozoid. Antherozoids are male gametes released from antheridia to the mouth of archegonia. Fusion of male gamete with egg present in the archegonium result in the formation of zygote. There is nothing new here. Zygote thereafter produces a multicellular well-differentiated sporophyte, which is the dominant phase of pteridophytes. Now next paragraph, it talks about the spores. So in majority of pteridophytes, all the spores are of similar kind. So because they are similar, they are called homosporous. So Selaginella and Salvinia, these are important examples. This is frequently asked. They produce two kinds of spores, macro and microspores. And since they are different, okay, in sizes, in morphology, so this will be called heterosporous. Okay. Megaspores will germinate to form female gametophyte and microspores will form male gametophyte. The female gametophyte in these plants are retained on the parent sporophyte for variable period. This is very important point. The development of the zygote into young embryos take place within the female gametophyte. This event is a precursor to the seed habit, considered an important step in evolution. So if you remember, I had discussed this point. The gametophytes are the ones which have the haploid cells. So in case of angiosperms, this is the embryo sac. This is the female gametophyte and it is retained on the sporophyte. Okay, so this is an important feature which is seen in pteridophyte. So this is an indication that evolution is happening in this direction. So they were the first incidences, examples where this feature was seen, that female gametophyte was retained on parent sporophytes. So in angiosperms, you will learn that this is part of ovule. Okay, so it will form the embryo. The central cell will form the endosperm. Okay, and the outer area, which is the nucellus, it will form perisperm. And then we have integuments. Okay, they will form seed codes. So the seed will be formed by this structure. So evolution happened from spore to seed in this direction. So this was all about pteridophytes. I sincerely hope and wish that this video will help you in your preparation journey. Tomorrow we will talk about gymnosperms. Thanks a lot for watching this video and take good care of yourself.